hope you're doing well. I am doing okay. It seems like I can never get over just being okay. I had a pretty good day, and we have been told that we are getting a bonus. For the information they sent in the email was really cryptic. I don't know how to explain that. Meaning you couldn't make heads or tails out of it. But I was told that we would go 4% of our annual salary. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm satisfied with that. And I was going to take that money and go get a ran down RV that I can renovate and live in. And then I was told by somebody else that they think it's 1% of your yearly salary. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, that's $500 less than what I was hoping for. It's possible that I could still do it by adding the bonus to my next check, which is 2 weeks away. Yeah, 2 weeks away. And I hope that RV is still available. I'm still staying positive. Don't take me wrong. I'm staying positive because I know it's where my head needs to be. And I know it's the best frame of mind to be in. But I can't help but think that whenever things feel like they're going in my favor, for some reason they turn around and go south. But saying that, I'm shutting that down and remaining positive. I'm thinking everything positive, as in I can contact that person. Luckily, it's through a friend. But I could contact that person and say, hey, I can give you this amount if you wait one more week after that, which would be 2 weeks from yesterday. I'm hoping that they would be okay with it. Although I cannot live in the camper at this moment in time because it's horrible. And my friend said that he thinks that she's still living in it. And I saw pictures of it. And I'm like, oh my God. I can understand people living like that, especially at this time and age of our lives currently. Being that I'm homeless myself. I have a house, I'm sitting in it, but while I'm sleeping, I don't have, the only heat I have in the winter are my heating pads. The only air I have in the summer is one fan, and I don't know, I haven't tried it yet. Because I'm lucky that my ex is saying I can live there, well not live there, stay there until September. But with one fan going in an enclosed area, as in my Durango, I just don't know how cool I will be while I'm sleeping at night. And then I have flashbacks of my childhood, being that although we had open windows, and I'm sure that had a play in it, but we would have box fans in the open windows. I'm sure a lot of you remember that. And when you woke up that next morning or even through the night, it was like your sheets were moist, not soaking wet. It's like somebody took a spray bottle and lightly misted your sheet. And so when you woke up, you felt gross, or I did anyway. And I don't want to feel like that again. Those were really difficult times in my life, not just by the fans, but all around that was very difficult times in my life. And I don't want to be triggered in remembering all of that when I wake up with moist sheets again. That was hard to say, moist sheets. Or maybe it's just coming from my mouth. But still, back on track. I'm trying to remain positive in hopes to get the RV. But like I did when I got this job, I really let it get to me when I applied for this job for the whole weekend. Oh, I am. I work here.
Okay.
I was parked over there before I got off, and you know those light poles with cement around the bottom?
Yeah.
When I put my car in reverse, it creaked, and I thought, oh no, I hope I didn't go up to it. I didn't. I looked.
Okay.
But I was freaked out.
I get that. I just
Thank
wanted to make
you.
sure you were okay over here.
You're freaking awesome.
Thank you.
I don't know of any security that would do that.
Well, I won't say it was supposed to, so.
Well, I appreciate that.
If you need anything, just make sure you holler in here.
I will.
Have a
Thank
great
you. You too. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you. Okay. I totally forgot what I was talking about because I think I do remember. Then I'll try to tell you what just happened. So, I don't want to be reminded of that kind of past because it's a constant healing process being in that time. I kind of feel really good right now because I will just say this much. I am kind of on the property of where I work, and we have security there, of course, and I move from the area and I come over in this area to record my videos. And before I moved from my spot, I walked around my vehicle, and the reason being, well, let me back up. I don't even know if I said that right. When I left over there, I was parked against a light, like a parking lot light, street light, that's got cement around the base of it. I was parked with my front end really close to it. But when I backed out, my Durango creaked a little bit. And I'm like, oh no, don't tell me that I was against that. So when I parked over here, I walked around my Durango and looked at the bumper, and I didn't. But I just now had security walk up to my car and ask me if I was okay. He saw me walk around my Durango looking at it, and he wanted to make sure that everything was okay. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to leave that going, although the phone was in my lap when I was talking to him. But that makes me happy. I will say again and again that I work for a very good company. And when I don't work here no more, I will tell you what that company is. But I can't risk my job. But that was the sweetest thing. And that just made my day. It made my day better than what it was. So, yeah. Sometimes I do believe for a fact that we are given signs and saying, hey, you're okay. And I think that was one of them. And there's another thing. I have sparrow birds. I don't know if it's the same bird because in different cities, I have a sparrow species of birds that are around me at all times. I don't know if that's a sign. I don't know. But it's like everywhere I go, I see a sparrow bird. I had to Google it, what this bird looked like, and it came up sparrow because of the long split tail. I didn't look to see if it had a meaning. But, you know, people can add on Google, sparrow bird means that you're going to die tomorrow, you know. And then you read that and you're going to be like, oh my God. So, you can always go by what you Google. Just like you're not supposed to go by your symptoms, what they mean on Google, because sometimes it's not appropriate to what you're going through. I've been playing in my head so much here lately about my travels. I crave it so bad. It's like it's internal. And I'll explain it like this. I went to Phoenix and Tucson, Arizona when I was a kid. I liked it. It was different. I don't remember a lot about it, the scenery and such. When you're that old, I was like 14, 15. No, I'm wrong. It was between 12 and 14 when I went. Two separate occasions. when you're that age, you don't pay attention to your surroundings. Around the time that I went to Sedona, it was like 6 months, I intensely craved to go to Sedona. So intensely, in fact, that I was willing to go there right in the middle of summer and live in my car until I found a job and that I can live there. And when I got there, I had no regrets. It was so beautiful. When I came from, what's the name of it? I always forget the city before you go into Sedona. I've done this video twice about going in this particular area. Flagstaff, that's it. You're going from Flagstaff into Sedona. You come in a windy road, and then all of a sudden it opens up to Red Rock Mountain. I freaking cried. It was so beautiful, I cried. And I've not seen anything that beautiful in my life. And I wanted to live there, and I was going to, but I can't tell you why I came back, because that's part of my personal life I can't put on here. But circumstance, I think I adjusted a vortex there, because I was drawn to one vortex, could not find the other one. Even though a GPS did, I could not find it, no matter what. Couldn't find it. But I was drawn to the Bell Rock. It was Bell Rock vortex. And every time I'd go there, I'd get nauseous, but I could feel the energy. I saw an entity like a ship, possibly. Caught it on my pictures on my phone. And it was just like one day. I mean, I had a place lined up to move into. I had the utilities fixing to be turned on. And I paid all my deposits, everything. And it was just like that. The day, actually, it was like a Friday. I was going to move in like that Monday. That Friday, I woke up. I was angry because I wanted the management position, assistant manager, I should say. And he's like, oh, you will make the same amount of money that you're making right now. Because I worked a lot of overtime. It was during the pandemic and we were extremely short-handed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I seen it on, I can't remember the website you go to look for jobs. LinkedIn, I can't remember. But I saw that job posted on there. And it was a lot more than what I made. I was angry. I gave my notice right then and there. I said, I quit. I'll be out of here tomorrow. And I was. He got angry. And I told him, you lied to me. I cannot work with somebody who lies to me. And so I think actually it was that morning when I went up to him and said that. And then the rest of the morning, I loaded up my car and I left. I want to go back. Yes, I miss it. I miss it tremendously. I felt like I belonged there. I put my hands on a rose quartz ball. And it was an enormous ball. It was, you know, the earth globes that you see, like, well, no, that's not right. It was probably close to a beach ball size of pink quartz. I was in awe of its beauty, and I walked up to it and I put my hands on it and I was just feeling it, and I had my eyes closed and I'm just sitting there quietly in the store. There wasn't hardly anybody in there, and I heard welcome home. And I smiled and almost cried, and I'm like, this is my home, this is where I belong. But for it to end in one day like that, and I was ready to come back to Arkansas, was just strange. It was the reason why I'm saying that is because I had an intense craving to go there. I have the same intense craving of traveling. It's deep, deep down the same feeling that I had when I went to Sedona. It was like, what is this about? I'm craving it so intensely. It is so strong. What's going on? And that's how I feel right now. And I remember before Sedona, I was looking at pictures of Sedona, all kinds of stuff. I was sitting at places to interview at. I had the time set and everything. I didn't care if I had money or not. I was going. And I did. And I'm going to try to do the same thing. A part of me wants me to just leave my Durango, let it go back, and then I thought the police were fixing to pull over here too and talk to me, but he turned around and went the other way. But I want to leave my Durango, let it go back. I don't care. I want to take what money I have, go to Bali, and do something there. I don't know what, because I think that if you live there, you can't make your ends meet, because I'm sure their wages are really, really low. And I don't want to live in poverty there. I live in poverty here, but if my YouTube was taken off a little bit where I was having some income coming in, I would do that. Because I know once I got there, I could make ends meet and eat. Because I know if I go there now, I would oh my God, I would scrape all the money I have to eat. So guys, help me. It's not your responsibility to help me get to that point. Although I'm eternally grateful that you do watch my videos, and in doing that, you do help me. I just need to hurry up and get monetized. It's driving me batty. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a weird video. I'm not even sure if I had a specific thing I was going to talk about. I don't know. But anyway, I love you guys tremendously. And I'm going to send each and every one of you love, light, and peace. Bye.